celebrating 2,000 subscribers. Thank you so much to my subscribers for whatever reason you are subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate you supporting me, and I thank you for being here. And also all of my subscribers that have been able to ask me questions over the last couple years, and I've been able to make content for those questions. Thank you so much. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have those ideas to be able to make that certain content for you. So just want to say thank you. And guys, I just want to make this video. If anybody has any questions, leave those in the comments and I'll try to answer those questions for you. I'm just driving the service calls today, and I've got probably about 30 minutes right now. I'm going to stay on the live. If anybody has any questions, I'll be able to answer those questions. But this was just a basic thank you for everybody that's subscribing to my channel right now. And if you could, let me know somewhere in the comments why you subscribe to my channel. Is it because of some of the content that I've been making for you? Is it some specific thing that I've done to be able to make you, I guess, better in the field, HVAC, or is it aquaponics, cannabis? What is it that you're interested in that I'm doing on my channel? That's something I wanted to ask in this video. And whoever's watching, hope you have a good day. Hope you're healthy, hope you're happy. And I bet you I know who you are. I bet you I know there's only one of 2 or 3 people that could be watching this video that quick. And I bet you are sitting at work and you're probably drinking some coffee right now. If you're not drinking coffee, and actually, you know what, on coffee today, I probably shouldn't show you this, but I'm going to. See this right here? It says, oh, Dan, it's Dan. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? Oh man, you know it only takes 3. I love that. I love that, man. Lucky Jack Nitro Cold Brew Coffee. This stuff will make you jump, Dan. It's amazing. It is definitely liquid drugs. But caffeine is a drug, so this is just a super drug. Morning, buddy. Yeah! Dan, I'm glad you're here, sir. You got a big day planned? It's Friday, so are you working all weekend? Are you just going to be working today? What's your schedule like? Appreciate you being here, man. Whoever else is watching, thank you for being here. I really appreciate all of my subscribers. Can't believe I have 2,000 subscribers. That's crazy to me. It took forever to get the first 1,000. Now it's going to take forever to get the next 1,000. Working through the weekend on the mountain. Wow. I bet you're backed up with calls, especially if you got 2 feet of snow. Hey, does most people up there in the mountains, do they use oil for burning, for their heat? Or is it like natural gas or propane? I figured you'd probably have oil burners down there. Just curious, Dan. You don't have to answer that. So what's everybody doing today? Are you healthy? Are you happy? Are you scared? Are you upset? Are you mad? Are you depressed? I hope not. I hope you're happy. I hope you're healthy. And I hope you're ready to conquer the day. I know I am. I'm ready to get some content. Today I've got a few parts I've got to replace. I've got a couple control boards for heat pumps. Oil mostly. Okay, so wood pellets. Nice. Wood pellet burners. They burn really slow. So the advantage is you have less fuel consumption, right, for output of the heat. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. I bet it's messy, very messy, with working on oil burners. Is that true? Hey, do most people run out of oil? Is some of your calls people actually running out of oil? Do you ever have to bring somebody oil because they don't have the oil? Just curious about that too. But I bet that's like, you know, some of the calls I run into where somebody hasn't changed the batteries in their thermostat, or they just don't have it set to heat or cool. Wicked messy. Knew it. Man, I bet you that is super messy. That's something I probably wouldn't like about messing with oil burners. That's interesting. Do you see a lot of heat pumps, Dan? I mean, with 2 foot of snow, it's probably getting below negative, so you probably don't see a lot of heat pumps. We're using a lot of Samsung VRF heat pumps, but they go down to -4, and we never really see the negatives here in Benton County. If we do, it's probably for 1 day. So the VRF heat pumps are very efficient here in Tennessee. So yeah, Let me know, Dan. I would like to know if you see heat pumps where you're at, but I doubt you see any heat pumps. That's crazy though that you, I mean, the oil, I bet that's super messy. So have you ever brought somebody oil? Have you ever had to bring anybody oil? Just curious, Dan. Yeah, especially in the grow rooms. Oh, really? Okay. So you work in the grow rooms. So you've had to work, so the grow rooms are using oil burners as well. I wonder if you ever run into somebody that uses hydronic heating. Do you see a lot of that? Like pipes in the floors, hydronic heating, using a gas hot water heater? That's something I think would be a really good beneficial way to heat and cool a grow room, especially. And in fact, someday I will have a in-the-floor hydronic heated and fan coil unit, a water-cooled grow room. You know, because you can put it right there, either above the concrete and some creotherm flooring, or you can put it underneath, well, not underneath, but in the concrete. So, just curious. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Bah humbug. Soon you all will see. I'm going to cry because I'm gonna die. Just kidding. It's Christmas. Man, I drank this about halfway. I'm scared to drink the rest. I'm gonna have shaking diarrhea. You know I love that. Hey, speaking of grow rooms, Dan, I got one more question for you. Do you ever see grow rooms? And I'm sure you're talking about cannabis, like growing cannabis. But you might be talking about some other type of plant that they're growing in the grow room. But with a grow room, do you ever see aquaponics, using fish and then growing in a bed of water? Curious. Or is it just hydroponics, or is it just pots? Are you a grower yourself, Dan? Yeah, I've seen a couple, and yes, got to keep that 5-gallon can handy, especially the seniors. Oh, okay. Wow, man. Well, I bet that's an easy service call, but I bet you that they really appreciate you having that oil on hand. But that's something you probably definitely have to have on hand. Cool, man. Pretty cool. I've only worked on one oil burner, believe it or not, and that was in a mechanic shop. And I had to take it all the way apart and basically clean the little carburetor, and it was actually pretty dirty. So, and it took me almost all day to take it apart and clean it. So, that may be because I was a rookie, but definitely had to clean it. You know, I actually cleaned it with, I think, brake cleaner. That's the way I cleaned it. The internal parts was brake cleaner. So, yeah, it's Friday. I've seen those underground systems. Oh, okay, cool. Radiant floor heating. Very cool, man. That's awesome, Dan. I can't believe it's so cold and there's that much snow up there right now. We literally had one day of snow. Now it's back up 70 degrees. And then, you know, it'll fall off again. Next week it'll be 20 or 30. But it's crazy because last week it was freezing. This week it's back up 60 degrees every day. And then this weekend it's going to drop back off. Man, Tennessee, I love it. I love it. I like when heating and air, I like when it's 70 degrees. Because heating and air is not that busy. Why? Because, well, I mean, we're always super busy and there's never a dull moment. There's never a moment where you don't have work. So, you know, it's nice to be able to do some other things like do my video work, or now I'm getting into my music and having trouble with my MIDI right now. I'm trying to get my Yamaha MM8 to connect to my computer. I've got the right USB-B cable, and it's just not connecting. I'm not able to see it in Pro Tools, so I don't know what's going on, but I've got to do some more research, do some more YouTube research, because YouTube is the way to go. Hey, Dan, are you into growing? Do you grow? I bet you're a grower, aren't you? That's cool though, man. Showing up, you're the hero. Somebody's got to grow. It's getting really cold. The plants aren't going to grow. The metabolic growth is going to slow because it's getting so cold. Then Dan shows up. He's got the oil. I am here. It's me, Dan. I'm ready to save your day. Yes. You owe me $1,000. That one bud right there cost $1,000. Let me take that. Hey, have you ever traded a service call for some plant material? That's a good question. 10 minutes, man. Only got Mr. Dan here with me. Just me and you, Dan. Everybody else may be asleep. Headed to Paris, and then I'm headed to Perrier. Back road. Hey Dan, check out what I got going on here. I'm going to show you a little bit of, oh, sorry. This is what I'm dealing with here. That's Tennessee right there. Well, let me get you an open field here. Whoop. See, no snow here. Pretty cool, huh? All right, turn it back around. Come on, turn it back around, buddy. Crap. There we go. I miss Tennessee. Dan, what part of Tennessee did you live in? Come on back. Where'd you sit now? Up in the mountains? Oh, look. Oh. Is it going to turn back around? What's it doing? There we go. Perfect. Yeah, it's beautiful out here, man. Beautiful. I love it. Every day I drive. Every day. Thousands of miles every year. Thousands. Almost 200,000 miles on this vehicle now. It's crazy. Crazy. Dan, if you got any good content that I could make, any topics, let me know, man. But I hope you have a great day, man. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for talking to me. I really appreciate the insight into what you're having to deal with your HVAC business. That's really cool, man, to hear. No matter where you are, what you're doing, there's somebody out there that feels the struggle, that knows what you're going through, that has a similar life and experiences. You know, a lot of people feel like they're alone and nobody feels the way they do, but there's lots of people that can relate to what you do every day just because they have the same experiences. It's pretty interesting. Going to work on a heat pump right now, Dan. I actually got 2 heat pumps I'm working on this morning, and one has a bad fan control board, which controls the heat strips, and then the other one has a bad defrost board. Defrost board is shorted, burnt somewhere, one of the circuits, and it's causing a short. So when you turn the unit in heating, it turns the thermostat off. Oop. So you want to do that this morning. We are 15 minutes in. 15 minutes, guys. We have made it quite a ways into this video. So very happy. Happy, 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 happy. Oh. Hold on. Tennessee, buddy. Turn her back around. Come on, buddy. Turn her back around. There we go. Now we're back in business. Oh, yeah. Everybody, big day planned today? I know I do. Do lots of work. It's wicked pretty. Yeah. There's my buddy's house right there. Oh, can't see it. Never mind. Oh, guys, I love you. I hope you're healthy. I hope you're happy. There's no one at this house, and I'll get the camera out. I think I've got my stand. Yeah, I'll put it up. Then we'll take a look at this unit. All right. Okay, there is no one at this house. Cool. I'll get my tools out. We'll go ahead and get this first board and go ahead and try to get it replaced. All right. Bombing around in the South in the 90s. Oh, that's really cool. All right. Let's see, Mr. Cooler. We'll keep this live going. This will be like the longest live I've ever had. And then maybe if somebody has any questions, you know, about units or anything, they'll jump on here. Right. Now, phone is secured. Let me get my tools. Got my tools. All right. Let's go, guys. Hopefully if somebody else has any questions about heat pumps or anything, you guys can get on here and I can help you. So yesterday I came out and diagnosed this piece of equipment. It's got a bad fan control. Of course, it's a York, and we actually installed this 10 years ago. That's what's crazy about how long I've been doing this. This right here is a fan control board. You see right there, that's what powers a set of heat strips, and this right here is what calls for the relay for the heat strips. Got your terminal strip right here. This is where all your low voltage connections come in, like your red, your yellow, your green. And as you can see on the back, see that little burn mark? And that's an indication that this board it's failed. So we got a new one, exact same setup. There's the old board, there's the new board. Look at that. Look at the difference, man. Look at the back. See that? Burn mark right here. No burn mark. Look at that. It's beautiful. All right. This is a heat pump. I'm going to do a video about heat pumps before too long, because I know there's a lot of questions out there about heat pumps. Heat pumps the same thing as an air conditioner, except it's got a few more components. And I am definitely going to do a good in-depth video about heat pumps, because I think I need to. All right. So I've already taken the other board out. I'm going to put this one in here. All right. All right, so there we go. Yeah, you guys can watch me, man. You can see what the master does. All right, I got a L2 and an L1 wire back here that I've got to put before I put my plugs on. So I've got these plugs. One is the call for the heat strips, the other is the power. This is a fan control board, but it also controls the heat strips. And that's actually what was wrong with this unit. The heat pump had a 20-degree split. Coil temperature was nice and warm, so nothing wrong with the actual heat pump. But when it's really cold outside and your heat strips don't come on, you're not going to heat your house with a regular heat pump. Conventional, that is. Now, I install Samsung units, and they are not conventional. They can heat even in the really cold weather. They don't need heat strips, and that's because their compressors can ramp up to beyond the regular 3,500 RPM. They ramp up to 5,000 RPM. Therefore, they create higher discharge pressures, which in turn creates higher discharge temperatures. So, pretty awesome, huh? Now we'll be able to try this thing out and make sure it works properly. All right. All that connected. Yeller. All right. Connect all my thermostat wires. Got any questions, let me know, guys. Gonna be sitting here working on this thing for the next 5-10 minutes. Once I get this board wired up, I'll turn it on and get it running again. I am definitely going to do an in-depth video about heat pumps though, so don't worry. Oh, need my jumper wire. All right. Good deal. We got it all hooked up. Now all I've got to do is hook up my wires that go to my defrost board. Looks like I've got all of them here. And we've got a diagram just in case I can't figure out which wire goes where. I've got a diagram right here, which is fantastic. But I'm sure I'll be able to figure everything out pretty easily. Which is very good. Very, very, very good. Very, 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 very good. All right. So we've got a purple wire, wherever it may be. Brown, orange wires. White goes to W1. Okay, we got a brown, which goes to common. All right. A gray. W2. W2 is gray. All right, got one more wire, and that is, let's see, that is the G terminal, which is for the fan. We're missing the purple. All right, let's go ahead and plug everything back in, and we'll go ahead and get this thing running. Gotta work on a lot of these, man. Woo, a lot. All right, let me make sure I check my wiring before I. Yeah, we should be good, man. We should be good. All right. Got a message. I was a roadie bombing around. I was in the 90s in the South. It's really cool, Dan. Really cool. 29 minutes in, guys. I said this video will be about 30 minutes. And that's looking like what it's going to be. Oh, got a fuse. Yes. All right, now let me go get my meter. And let me check and make sure that everything's energized. The heat strips are energized. Go turn this unit on. Guys, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Thank you for my subscribers. If you have any questions, you want me to do a video on the questions that you have, leave them in the comments. I'll try to help you guys be more beneficial in the field. And if you want to learn more about aquaponics, check out that playlist. Want motivation? Check out that playlist. Thanks. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.